Hey team, Allison here with just a couple of quick reminders for you while you're serving at Sozo Kidz. I really appreciate having you on the team, and we're here to reach kids with the gospel of Jesus. So let's put our best foot forward, and just a couple quick reminders for you while you're serving. So first up, we do meet as a team for prayer 20 minutes before service. So if you're serving at 9 o'clock, it's 8:40. If you're serving at 11, it's 10:40. Now, I do know that some of this might overlap with service time. I don't want to pull you out of service, but I do think it's important for us to connect as a team. So as soon as you can get here, please be sure that you are joining us for team prayer. Second, we want to be in place for our kids teams and for parents checking in at 1:15. Check-in opens at 8:45 or 10:45, depending on the service. And so we want to make sure that you are in your classrooms. We don't want to be taking any last-minute breaks or stepping away from our spaces, so that as one service either transitions out or as parents just start to arrive, that we are ready to receive their kiddos, okay? So those are a couple of things. Let me see. Please make sure that you are leaving the room as clean or cleaner than when you found it. That means we want to be sanitizing all of our stuff. We have wipes and sprays available on hand, so you want to make sure that you're doing that in between services and then at the end of services as well. Please also make sure that you take your garbage out. We've got our dumpster in the back or in the multi-purpose room. There's a larger dumpster garbage can that you can put that in as well. We just want to make sure that specifically like in the nursery, we're not leaving dirty diapers and things like that, garbage that might start to smell after a couple of days, coffee that can sometimes stink, you know, things like that. So just make sure you're emptying those garbages as well. And again, leaving the rooms as clean as we found them. We are a shared facility, and we've got lots of ministries utilizing this space. Heritage uses the kids wing during preschool hours during the week, and so we want to leave it for them just as clean as they're leaving it for us. So also with that in mind, because the classrooms are shared space, we want to make sure that we're returning all of our classroom materials. This more so applies to elementary and preschool, but those classroom bins, the toys that you play with before and after service, your lesson materials, that green basket, okay, that green basket especially, that's one that I've noticed a little bit. All of those things need to go back either into the nursery or under the counter, depending on what the specific item is, okay? And if you've forgotten what that looks like, go ahead and review the preschool lead training or preschool classroom training. That has been updated to reflect our most recent protocols and what we're doing. So just make sure those items get back and are not left in classrooms, okay? Yeah, I think that's everything. We've got arrival times, prayer, cleaning up our spaces, that's important. And just most important, loving on our kids. Just remember that we are here to minister to our kids and our families. Okay, so we want to put our best foot forward, make sure you're there on time, greeting kids and families with a smile, checking in. I know we don't always have a lot of time, but just, hey, how are you doing this morning? Hey, it's good to see you. Everyone wants to be greeted, and if we can hit them at the classroom door and just make sure we're sending them out, that is fantastic. So, last thing that just popped into my mind, those take-home papers. Okay, so each class has something a little bit different. There might be, for nursery, there's a monthly take-home page. For preschool, there are take and talk pages. For elementary, we sometimes do a take-home page as well. And then at the beginning of the quarter, everyone is utilizing a booklet of some kind. For our younger kiddos, it's cuddle stories. For our older kids, it's devotional books. Make sure you're handing those out the first Sunday of the quarter. And then second Sunday if there's kiddos that have missed. Each kid only gets one. We don't buy a ton of replacements or anything like that, but we do want to make sure that kids are getting those and that parents know what they're for. Cuddle books are super easy for families to use at home with our little ones, and then the elementary booklets are just little daily devotionals that line up with our lesson so that kids have something to look forward to and to do that's super simple and super easy every day of the week. So we really want to start emphasizing those, so just remember to hand those out at the beginning of the quarter and then follow up each week with your weekly take-homes. Feel free to email me if you have any questions. My email is allison@sozochurch.com. Thanks again, guys.